Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. It's Wednesday, October 13th. We have all you need to know regarding student protests against sexual assaults on campus.
We also have details on the recent cancellation of Southwest flights, along with your weekly COVID-19 update.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Zach Gershman.
And I'm Caroline Diaz.
Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro officially announced earlier today his candidacy to become the Commonwealth's next governor. The Attorney General is currently serving his second term after winning re-election in 2020. Shapiro has made a name for himself on the national landscape, having led an investigation that uncovered ongoing sexual abuse of children by the Roman Catholic clergy. He's also being well known for being very outspoken against former President Donald Trump's attempts of overturning the election results, suing the 45th president. Shapiro is presumed to be the Democratic nominee for the governor's race. However, the Republican candidate is unknown at this point, but the party has accused Shapiro of using his position as Attorney General for political gain.
Penn State students are seeking action from the university after an increase in timely warnings alerts. The university is currently in the middle of what is known as, quote, the red zone, from students' arrival back on campus to Thanksgiving break, when half of the year's sexual assaults occur. A newly released 2018 survey showed that 3 in 10 female students feel unsafe due to sexual violence, meaning that the school's resources aren't doing enough to combat the issue. A director of local sexual assault empowerment organization, Center Safe, suggests boosting the bystander intervention program. Champs Downtown has been named one of the bars to have received bystander training. A town hall focused on sexual misconduct will be moderated by President Eric Barron and is expected later this fall.
The nation has been dealing with a public health crisis for the past 2 years. COVID-19 still plays a major part in day-to-day life, with vaccinations, positive cases, and possible exposures impacting events around the country.
PSN News brings you the latest COVID-19 stats from both Center County and the nation. Here is your weekly update. The Pennsylvania Department of Health reports that Center County saw 155 new COVID cases within the past 3 days, bringing the county total to 19,924. The county has had a steady average of 0 deaths within the past 7 days, and the county total remains at 237. As for the state of Pennsylvania, the death toll is at 30,058. Statewide total cases rise to 1,486,134. Mount Nittany Medical Center currently has 39 hospitalizations, totaling 4 more from Monday. 2 patients are in intensive care. 1 is on a ventilator. Yesterday, October 12th, Center County added 49 negative results.
Now let's take a look at the COVID numbers across the nation from Tuesday, October 12th. There were 111,000 new cases of COVID-19, and while that is a lot of cases, it's a steep decline from 285,000 new cases just a month ago on September 13th. The United States as a whole is averaging 91,000 new cases daily, and the Lone Star State of Texas leads all U.S. states with an average of over 7,000 new daily cases. 35 states, including Texas, have over 50% of their residents fully vaccinated. Coming up next, Brendan Conroy has the latest stories on Penn State sports.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Brendan Conroy with your sports update. Penn State field hockey continues to dominate after a 4-1 victory this past Saturday at home versus Bucknell. The Nittany Lions finished the weekend with a 9-3 record, 6 of those wins at home. Penn State is backed by sophomore Sophia Gladio, who was named Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week multiple times this season, including this past week after tallying 3 goals and clinching an easy victory. The team throughout the season has optimized their offense and outscored opponents 32-17. Being only 3-2 at home, the next 4 games will test their strength as they head out from State College. The team will finish the regular season off with a conference battle against the Michigan Wolverines. After finishing last season at an even 500 and a loss to Ohio State in the Big Ten tournament, they are in a great spot to bounce back from last year and do some damage in the late season. They are ranked at number 4 in the nation as they set off to face Lafayette this Friday at 7 p.m. Penn State men's soccer defeated Michigan this past weekend, although it didn't get too exciting until the second period. All 3 goals were scored late in the game as the Nittany Lions snuck by with a 2-1 victory over the Wolverines. This victory puts them on a 3-game win streak as they have been fueled by not only the veteran players, but the newer talent as well. Sophomore Peter Mangione has been an absolute superstar for Penn State, scoring 5 goals on only 8 shots on goal. Mangione has done this through 12 games, accounting for 24% of Penn State's scoring this season. The men will take on Akron tonight, followed by 4 consecutive Big Ten matchups to round off regular season play. With the playoffs beginning on November 7th, it all comes down to these next few games. Sitting on a record of 8-3-1, head coach Jeff Cook has confidence that his team can go the distance the rest of the season and make a strong case for themselves in the playoffs. The Major League Baseball playoffs are in full swing, and as we approach the second round of matchups this weekend, only 4 teams will be left standing. The Boston Red Sox were the first team to advance following a 6-5 victory at home over the Tampa Bay Rays on Monday. The Chicago White Sox put up a good fight in their series against the Houston Astros, but Houston's stellar offense kept them rolling strong, securing them a spot in the ALCS. On the National League side, the Atlanta Braves defeated the Milwaukee Brewers in a tight, nail-biting Game 4 thanks to a late 8th-inning solo home run from slugger Freddie Freeman. This win secured them a spot in the NLCS, where they will take on the winner of the San Francisco Giants versus Los Angeles Dodgers series. The Dodgers were not quick to back down either, as they were able to force a Game 5 with the Giants thanks to a strong pitching performance from Walker Buehler in Game 4. Notable strong at-bats came from big players like Mookie Betts and Trey Turner. There has been nothing but madness and excitement since the start of the postseason, and there is much more to come. Both the American League and National League Championship Series will be underway by this Friday and Saturday, respectively. That's all for sports. After the break, Gabrielle Tyner will bring you the latest in the world of entertainment.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Gabrielle Tyner with your entertainment update. A new social media platform called IRL has dropped with the intentions of bringing Penn State students together through common interests. IRL, which stands for In Real Life, is a cross between GroupMe and Facebook. The app intends to create a space where users can join groups and meet peers and create groups with friends using the social calendar feature. Penn State students can use their PSU email to sign up, which grants access to specialized Penn State platforms within the app. By joining the Penn State page, users can see what events other members are attending, as well as new events happening around campus. The IRL app is available for free on Android, Google, and the App Store. A number of Penn State dining locations across campus are closed this fall due to a shortage in workers. Some of the most well-known dining options like In a Pickle and Fresco y Caliente at Rediford Commons and Flips in Finley Commons are unavailable as of now, along with Market North's Grill. Penn State's Associate Director of Residential Dining, Jim Minicky, said they are short 35 full-time positions and 1,100 student positions. Students can apply for a job in food services online at foodservices.psu.edu. Starting pay rates for most positions are $12 an hour, and workers will receive $2 employee meals. Flexible scheduling also accommodates all schedule types. Updates on menus and hours of dining operations can be found on the Penn State Residential Dining website. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association has announced that they will still be honoring performers in the 2022 Golden Globes, despite it not being broadcasted on television. NBC Universal announced in May that they will not be airing the 79th annual Golden Globes due to an ongoing controversy surrounding the HFPA. As of last year's ceremony, the HFPA had no black members on its voting committee of international journalists and had promised 13% black members within the year after stars like Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, and Sacha Baron Cohen called out the organization during last year's ceremony. It is unclear as of now how or when the presentation of any awards will be happening. NBC Universal said that if the organization executes the plan, they are hopeful to be in a position to air the show of January of 2023. That's all for your entertainment update. This week's interview anchor Riley Curry spoke with Demugs Leone, the social media manager at the Center of Sexual and Gender Diversity. Take a look.
Okay, so first I would just like to know your title and your name and what you do at the center.
Yeah, so my name is Muggs Leone. I use he, they pronouns. I'm the social media manager here at the CSGD. So what that means is I run our newsletter, I edit it every week and make sure that it has the most up-to-date events. And then I'm also in charge of our other social medias like Instagram and Facebook, just promoting different events that we're doing, making sure students are aware of different events going on with other orgs and groups on campus, and making sure people know about what we do and different celebratory months that are going on. Like right now, we are currently in LGBT History Month, and just making sure people are educated about those kinds of things.
That is awesome. So Mugs, like I know that this is kind of, I know the center, and correct me if I'm wrong, and it is the Sexual and Diversity Center, correct?
Yes, we are the Center for Sexual and Gender Diversity.
Gender diversity, okay. I know that it is fairly new to the hub. Why did they decide, Penn State or, your leader decide to move the center into the hub?
Yeah. So we were originally founded, I want to say in 94, and we were known as the LGBTA Resource Center. And we were located across the street in the Buki building. And, it was great that we had the space. It was kind of, great, especially for the time, given everything that was going on with, queer people in the country and stuff like that with the AIDS epidemic and everything. So that center was created. And we kind of just outgrew it. I mean, we became very popular. A lot of students were hanging out in the space, which we loved. It was a welcoming space for people to come in, ask questions, and just meet other people from the community. And we just got too big for it, which is a great problem to have. And so I want to say 2 years ago only, we were looking to expand. The hub was looking to expand, and we got a donation, very thankfully, from an alumni who went to the school and was associated with the center. And so they paid for the expansion, and we got our place in the hub. Of course, that was also the year that COVID hit, and then we had to close. Everyone went home. So we've been remote for a lot of this. We started opening back up last year and over the summer, and we're back in full swing. We're students hanging out in our lobby area, and then we have the admin space in the back.
That's awesome. Yeah, I read up on you guys and I heard that because of the COVID shutdown, that you are fairly new to reopening and having students be active in person and everything like that. So what are some of the responses that you're getting from the students now that they have a center like yours in the hub where they can just come and feel like it's a safe space? How are the reactions with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. On any given day, there's usually at least a dozen students just sitting out in our student area, doing work, chit-chatting with one another, heading in and out between classes and getting food and stuff. Overall, I just think it's great, it's convenient, and I mean, yeah, we're located in the hub, which I think says something about the school being willing to promote that. I mean, we're across from the bookstore. It's something that people will see when they come and tour the school. If you're a new to campus and just wandering around, you'll likely pass by us. So I just think it's great that we've had that. And I think the students really enjoy having a space that they feel comfortable just going to like I said, hang out and meet people from the community and just have a bonding space where they feel welcome and included.
I think that's awesome. I do want to get more into how do you feel about university acceptance of your center and things like that. You kind of touched on that, but to get more into that, how would you want the allies, people who don't, I guess, don't identify as in the LGBTQ plus community, how would you want allies to be involved with your center and with the students who are in that community at this school?
Yeah, I mean, one of the easiest things is to come to our events. We host a lot of events every week, especially during, like I said, the historical months. We have LGBT History Month this month. Next month is Transgender Awareness Month. And then we have Campus Pride in the spring. So it's just come hang out, come to our events, come learn. We do educational and social events. So you can come to our educational events, learn more about our history, what we do as the LGBT community at large, and just kind of what's going on there, whether it be historical issues, current issues, just learning more about identities and educating yourself, getting to learn the right vocabulary and the right language around gender identities and sexual identities. Just going out of your way to stop by those little things is great. Anyone's welcome to just socialize and hang out and ask questions. And, as long as you come from a place of kindness and wanting to learn and be an ally, you're more than welcome to any of what we do.
See, I didn't even know about all the events that took place at the center, so I'll definitely want to come and stop by. Where can other students find these events? I know that you run the social media, but are they posted online somewhere? How can we find out when these events are happening?
Yes, you can follow us online at Instagram, Facebook, and we do have a TikTok, which we're slowly building, at LGBTQ PSU. If you look that up on Instagram, you'll likely find us. You can also check out our website, which is on the Student Affairs website. If you go there, you can sign up for, like I said, our weekly newsletter, which gets sent out every Monday, which usually has our events for the next week or so on there. You can also stop by the center. We have a little poster board at the front of the entrance, which has posters for upcoming events and stuff. And you can just check that out, take a photo, save it, put it in your calendar. Yeah, and if you ever have any questions, like I said, you feel free to stop by. You can come into the admin space, ask us about any events we have coming up, because we're always more than happy to talk about it and get people involved and coming to our events.
Well, thank you so much, Muggs, for just coming and talking to me, virtually. It sounds like you were doing some great things within the center, and hopefully we'll get people to come out to the events, and I will definitely try to be there at the events because they sound awesome. So thank you so much for your time, and yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Great, thank you, you too.
As of October 12th, the disruption on Southwest Airlines continues as it is on its 5th day of delays and cancellations. The airline claims that bad weather, staffing reductions due to COVID-19, and air traffic control issues are all causes for the disrupted schedule. However, the airline's new vaccine mandate leads to speculation around the real reason for the flight disruption, a potential pilot walkout. Southwest CEO Gary Kelly has publicly expressed his distaste for the vaccine mandate after President Biden created the executive order. The deadline for Southwest employees to get their vaccine was October 4th. Southwest pilot unions have petitioned to federal courts, claiming that the mandate violates federal labor laws. Kelly explains that Southwest employees all have strong opposing opinions over getting vaccinated.
Did you ever think that a peanut butter sandwich could lead to an arrest by the FBI? Well, a year-long undercover operation has landed United States Navy nuclear engineer Jonathan Toby and his wife Diana behind bars. Toby tried to sell top-secret private security information to what he thought was another country in exchange for cryptocurrency. Little did he know, he was communicating with an undercover FBI agent. Due to Jonathan's position within the Navy, he had access to military secrets and design elements. This past June, Toby and his wife went to West Virginia, where he put an SD card which had classified information in a half-eaten peanut butter sandwich. A similar situation happened in August as the FBI watched Toby leave his house with more private information. The couple is spending time in jail and could face a potential life sentence. And that's all for tonight on PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook. Look at PSN News on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.